Hey yo, what's going on everybody? It's Tylarious, aka Ty Killington. Yeah, man. Alright, let me welcome you to part one of a three-part Cayo Perico in-depth guide. This series will be covering the three major parts of the Cayo Perico heist. First, gathering the intel, how to navigate the island. The second part will be the setup missions, and the third will be the finale. All right, make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on so you guys don't miss out on any future content. We got a lot of good quality videos coming out of the channel here, so make sure you guys are here. You don't want to miss out on anything. All right. Now, it is important for you to know that the Cayo Perico heist meta is no longer solo. Because of the cooldown timer, it is now a duo meta method. So, two-player method is now going to be the meta for the Cayo Perico heist, okay? Let's go ahead and get started. First thing you need to do is purchase the Cayo Perico heist. It's going to cost you $100,000. And then we need to gather intel. Gathering intel is basically you going to the actual Cayo Perico Island to scope out your secondary and your primary loot. And again, we're not going to be scoping the island the way we used to because we're doing this as a two-player method. So once you find out the location that you need to go ahead and fast travel to that particular location. Mine is Procopio Beach, so we're going to fast travel over there. It's just $2,000. Just follow the prompts and the actual steps I'm showing you right here on screen. Once you arrive at the location, go ahead and head back to the Moon Pool Vehicle Bay. Now, again, to maximize and to be the most efficient time to money ratio wise, you need to have a Sparrow. The Sparrow and the Mark II working in tandem is going to be your best bet. Go ahead and get into the Sparrow, and we're going to make our way over to the Vellum. The Vellum plane is going to be positioned on the beach, and there's a couple of bad guys we got to take out, but no big deal. Now, this is important, though, when you are lobbing your missiles down there. Make sure you just focus on the enemy targets that are further away from the actual Vellum. You can hit the Vellum or even get close to it and damage the plane, and it is a possibility that the plane will crash before you get to the Cayo Perico teleport location. All right, so don't do that. You have to restart this progress, and it just kind of eats up some extra time. So, land the Sparrow a little bit further out of the way that we have plenty of room to take off. The Vellum is not the fastest. It definitely is a little sluggish and sloppy getting up in the air. Mark out the last guard or two that'll be over there and go ahead and get into the Vellum, steal that, and you'll make your way out down towards the Cayo Perico location on the map. You'll have a yellow blip on the radar. Just head to that location. Real simple, real easy, okay? Now, if you are in a public lobby doing this, just know that you can still be shot down in enemy jets. They can't lock onto you. They'll have to free fire, but they can take you out. So be conscious of that. You can do all this, you could do all the gather intel and the setup missions in a solo invite only lobby to be left alone. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. So we've made our way over there. We're going to go ahead and land on the Cayo Perico Island. Of course, the guards are going to, make sure everything is good, pat us down, all that good stuff. And at this particular location, at the airport, you can move around quite freely. And there's several dirt bikes that we want to use, okay? As you see, this guy's going to check us out, make sure we're good to go, no weapons, and then we're good to go. All right, now once that's complete, we get this little cutscene right here. What you want to do next is you want to head towards the exit of the actual airport, all right? So you want to head towards this location right here, and there'll be a dirt bike just posted up. And we're going to use this dirt bike, and we're going to navigate through the island. And what we're doing, the goal is to go directly to the communications tower, which is located on the map, to scope out not only the compound, but find out what our finale or our primary target's going to be for the finale. Okay, now we have to navigate the island and dodge some cameras and guards. Now follow this route that I'm taking directly. Okay, go around the outside part right here. Sometimes there'll be a little gold crate right there. You can check that out. There's also a spare dirt bike right there if you get busted. If you do get caught or busted by the guards, it'll take you right back to the airport. So, but don't do that too many times. It will kick you out. All right, so keep that in mind. And there'll be some extra dirt bike stash around the airport as well. But just follow this particular route that I'm taking on the outside edge, and you should be fine. You'll have to pay attention to your radar, though. Watch where the guards are positioned. You may have to dodge a few guards here or wait for them to move out of the way. It's just all about the timing of how you're navigating through this particular island, okay? So we'll make this is going to be our first challenge right here. There's a guard walking around at this tower up top. Just make sure he's not looking in your direction, and go ahead and ramp that little dirt hill right there and clear this particular invisible wall, so to speak, on the island. And then you'll be able to come up this left side on this particular mountain cliff or this hillside right here. Now, as you see on my radar, I'm watching, I'm paying attention. There is a guard in a truck driving around, so let him pass. He's in that Jeep right there. Sometimes there'll be two, sometimes there's none. Just slow down a little bit and pay attention. And you're going to cut through the road directly right through here. Find this little cut right here through those bushes. Cross the road, go through that little farm right there, right next to the shack, that little clearing, up this hill right here, and we're going right to the communications tower. All right, now the box will be either up the communications tower or on the floor, the ground level right here. It just depends. Just listen to what Pavel's saying. If you don't see it down here, then it'll be up top. You just have to climb up to it, and you'll hear an audible buzzing noise, and you'll know you're close to it. Once you're in the signal box, there's a simple hack. You have a target score -71. If you notice on the right, there's an X, there's a square with a line, and there's a horizontal line with two diagonal lines going through it. The X is a multiplier of 10. The box with a single line, it means the number stays the same. And then the line with the two diagonal hash marks means that the number's multiplied by 2. So just simply add those numbers up and you'll reach your target score. It's real simple, real easy. All right. Now from this point, whether you're up top or you have to climb up, just go ahead and climb up to the very first level of this ladder. All right. It's kind of cheesy doing this, but, it's just a kind of a way to kind of be a little bit more efficient. No big deal. I will allow it. It's kind of bend a little bit here. No big deal. So climb up to the first level. And you can either intentionally get yourself caught by the guards, or you can just jump off the side right here of this platform. And, of course, you will commit neck rope, right? And you'll get wasted. And it'll spawn you back at the beginning right there at the airport, which is where we need to be anyways, okay? Now, once we're here, open up the Sightseer app on your phone. You now have access to the cameras in the compound. Scroll over to the basement location, and that will give you your primary target. You want to find the tequila. The tequila used to be the target that nobody wanted, but now that's the better target for the meta, because it will boost all of your secondary targets by 20%. All right, go through the office camera, go through the west storage cameras, 1 and 2. You'll find your secondary loot. What we're looking for is gold. We want to find 3 gold piles, whether it's in the basement, the west, the north, or the south storage locations, okay? So that's what we're looking for. Or you're just going to have to add up, the gold is 66% of your loot bag, so 3 gold will fill up 2 players. The paintings will fill up 50% of each player's loot bag, so 4 paintings will fill up 2 players. The cash is 25% of your loot bag, so 8 cash piles would fill up 2 players. You're probably not going to get 8, but the goal is to find 3 piles of gold. That's the goal right there. All right. So do a real quick inventory of where your secondary loot in the compound is, all right? And so I've made this for you here. The north storage area is where the N is, south is the S, the west is going to be with the W, obviously, B for basement, and then the O for office. Those are the locations that we're going to have all your secondary loot. That's where we're going to be finding it out. And the primary, obviously, would be in the basement as well. So now you know the best route to take when sourcing the Cayo Perico Island. Again, this is the 2-player meta. This is the method right here. This is the fastest way to get through that island and, find out what your secondary compound loot and your primary compound loot is going to be. All right, so this is part 1. This is complete. We're good to go. Part 2, we'll be discussing the setup missions for the Cayo Perico Heist and how to get all those knocked out and which particular setup missions that you should opt to go for. All right? Thank you all so much for watching. If you got any questions, leave them in the comments down below. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel with notifications turned on. And make sure you smash that like button. And we'll see you in the next video, all right? Peace out. Yeah.